All right, welcome everybody. I am going to just load up Twitch on my phone here. This is the first time I'm streaming in a long time and on this PC, so I wanted to see how. I don't know how I sound, so let's see if I can pull it up and get a quick little audio check. And then I get the continuous echoes. So that looks pretty good. I think it sounds pretty good. We'll see. We'll treat this as sort of a test flight. Uh, I am. Today's flight is going to be from Lima 77 to Lima 88. It's part of the PilotEdge tours. I've been doing this tour for a while. It basically, I'll pull it up here in a second, but it basically is all around the Southern California airspace. And I'm in the numbers part of the tour. So initially, basically alphabet, because you go from an airport that sort of starts with an A to B to C, etc., and then numbers because you go from 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is, I think, the 8th leg in the numbers challenge for PilotEdge from 77, Lima 77 to Lima 88. We're going to be doing this VFR. I think there actually is some weather in the area. At least there's a segment, but looks like that actually just moved north, so we're just underneath it. Half the flight's going to be. I think my audio might be coming in a little too hot here. I'm going to move that down. Doink. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Half the flight is probably going to be at sunset. So while I could kind of do a direct route, I wanted to check out the new PC. Recently upgraded CPU, and then just really recently upgraded the GPU, and I'm able to turn up some of the settings finally. So even though NVIDIA Broadcast is yelling at me for high GPU, it's been going pretty well, I think. So I wanted to see what the landscape looked like at night, and I wanted to be over lights instead of sort of the middle of kind of real flat and not very populated areas. So we're going to be taking off from Lima 77. I've tried pronouncing this 100 different ways, but I think it's Shiriako Summit. We're going to fly to the thermal VOR, head up to Palm Springs, cross the Banning Pass, and then we're going to head up to San Bernardino. There's a VFR flyway for LAX and this airspace, so we're going to head north to Chaffee Park, or Chaffee College, the visual reporting point here. Then stay kind of at the base of these mountains, Santa Fe, Flood Basin, Rose Bowl, and up to 4 Stacks. So at that point, I may call it quits and maybe land at Whitman or Van Nuys or something like that. Maybe even Burbank. Is that Burbank? Yeah, Bob Hope. But if I feel good, we'll continue the flight westbound to Camarillo, head up the shore, head towards Santa Barbara. Recently just did one of the I ratings, which was used. It was funny. It was Santa Barbara to to San Marcos to San Luis to Santa Maria. It was all over the place. A lot of Sans and Santas. But we're going to hit this San Marcos VOR and then head north to Nukiyama. Nukiyama, I said that about 1,000 times in the past. I think that was because it was part of maybe the original flight for PilotEdge. Flight 1, I have to go back and look. But I definitely remember flying in there a bunch. At least a couple years ago. No, probably a couple years ago. So bear with me here. I am going to try to start file a flight plan within PilotEdge. Not that it's needed, but because I think it will. I wanted to check the status of the streaming integration. So we're gonna try to file a quick little VFR flight plan through PilotEdge and see if it pops up in their really cool tracker that they have now. Follow flight plan. I know you can't see this, so bear with me. You know what? I don't even think I need to do that. I definitely don't need to do it for the tracker, but I think as soon as I connect to PilotEdge, it may end up um, connecting. So let's give it a shot.
PilotEdge connected.
Sounded right. Hopefully you could hear that. That did show up, and never tried. Let's see, flight timeline. Not sure what needs to be done around the Twitch. So maybe we'll let that sit for a little bit. Oh, there it goes. And it shows live. That's pretty cool. I know you're going to get double audio here. Yeah, okay, cool. Man, they've done such nice things with that tracker. All right. So anyway, we'll take a look at I flew into this airport a little bit earlier. Did a little offline brief. So not much here in the AFD. Unattended. There's like a crest, I think, in the runway, which I think is part of that visited limited visibility. And then it looks like I have to go and look at the windsock here. Try to find it. I don't know. In X-Plane, there's a way to kind of expedite your. Where's that runway? It's this way. There we go. Expedite the camera speed. I don't know how to do that in Microsoft Flight Sim. So actually, it looks like if I'm looking at that windsock right, we are favoring 6. Oh man, this is tedious. There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, I can't even use the mouse to zoom in. Come on, get there. Oh, I guess it favors 2-4. It's a slight tailwind. What is it, 3 knots per? That's 6 knots then. Either way, we can we'll just back taxi. I guess we'll do it right here. All right.
PilotEdge disconnected.
No, PilotEdge disconnected. Why? Try to reconnect.
PilotEdge connected.
I guess it doesn't like the getting out of the airplane and going that far. Alright, so hopefully it won't disconnect me for the pre-checks. So this is the 828 Comanche. Really cool plane. Sort of like kind of it's like an ownership type airplane, I think they call it, where how you treat the plane dictates how well it behaves and if things start failing. So you know what, I'm going to try to use my phone here. Let's see if I can do that to view the chat, because I cannot find a way to keep the overlay open while actually still using the well, it goes, OBS goes out of focus, so we'll see how this works if anybody joins. Otherwise, it'll just be a good dry run here. So, all right. So anyway, here's the 828 Comanche. I do a little pre-flight on it. Pop the door open. We're going to move the control lock. I do like turning on all the lights. It drains the battery a little bit, but drop the flaps. I can make sure everything's working. We got right landing light good, right strobe good, right nav good. Do a little bit of fuel straining here. Now I like the walk around, but this is really hard to get to. Oh. Turn on the fuel. pretty good. Propeller looks good. Engine oil. Looks good. Drop down underneath here. Torpedo cover, check. Alright, strobes are on left. Landing light is good. Nav lights look good. Home beacon's working. Strobes are good. Pitot heat. You used to be able to check the pitot heat, but for some reason you cannot do that now. Alright, looking good. Find my paper checklist. That's not it. Oh, hold on, it fell. There we go. Alright, I know you can't see the paper checklist, but it's a little bit easier for me to run off of, but close that door. Alright. Alright, so we have external visual inspection complete. Fuel, I can't find a way to look into the fuel tank, so I just sort of not guess, but use the fuel gauges here to double check. So we should have a little bit over 20, about 20 gallons, so 40 total. Control is free and clear. Avionics master, autopilot off, master switch off, all circuit breakers are in. Already checked the lights, flaps are down, and parking brake is set. Seatbelt's good. We're gonna do fuel selector set to both. Avionics masters off, circuit breaker, carb heat full cold. No static source, door. I think they'll probably close here. Closed and latched. Throttle quarter open. Mixture full rich. Prop full forward. Beacon light on. Master switch on. Fuel pump on. Looking for pressure to come up, and we'll give about three pumps of primer. 2, 3. I guess 4. The touch things are a little sensitive. Let's see. There we go. And locked. Alright, fuel pump off. We do see pressure. We're gonna go look left, look right. Nobody there. We go clear prop. Pretend I dropped the window. Feet on brakes. Alright, started, go about 1,000 RPM. Oil pressure increasing, fuel pressure still looks good. Oil temperature increasing, and amps are alternators charging. I'll go back to about 1,000 RPM, and we'll lean. Alright, we check the flaps. Primer's locked, landing gear in center off position. Landing gear lights, good. Avionics master on. Wait for everything to come up here. While we do that, trim. Aileron trim, rudder trim. That looks good. Alright. I am using outdated maps, but most of the time I do VFR, so it doesn't really matter. Our fuel is... didn't add any. This little button is so hard to hit. There we go. I think it's so hot out that the oil temp's already good to go. Alright, we're going to go CDI mode. We're going to go altitude reporting mode. Alright, so we should be taking off. We'll go back taxi, take off runway 24, straight out. And then we'll climb and then talk to Palm Springs. So let's find Palm Springs. Alright, SoCal Pro 1267, 135,275 for 8,000 and below. I don't think we'll be at 8,000 by the time we call them up, so. I love glass out, but I'm having some issues with like button presses not registering or registering something different. So maybe in another version that's gonna be resolved. But all right, so got that in there. No weather here, so we'll set the altimeter to field height, which is 1711. Oh boy. Alright, 17, that looks close enough. 1711. Center, DG, we should be at 159. 159. 8, 9, there we go, cool. Alright. Landing gears in the off position. Avionics master on. We are squawking standby. Artificial horizon looks good. Rate of climb indicator 0. Altimeter field height. Beto heat. Alright, little change in the ammeter. Or the ammeter. Parking brake. We're going to go off. Alright, so we'll start our taxi and then we'll make our call. So I do have track IR, but try not to use it all that much, because when I do, and I look down at my charts, the landing light, it kind of freaks out, and then I probably get anybody who may be watching dizzy. So, alright, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and taxi. I'm gonna make the airport call it out wrong, but I always do. Alright, gonna get a good sunset. Looks like I was hoping to get off before sunset, but maybe we'll have about 30 minutes in the air beforehand. Alright, let's take a look. So, nothing on the left, nothing center, nothing right. We'll look at the traffic display. We might have to wait here for a second, because it looks like there is a plane, maybe on a base leg. Hard to see here. I do recall seeing a drone earlier today. If you look on the 750, it looks like somebody's there. So we're gonna trust ADS-B, even though we don't really see them yet. Let's see. Yeah, right now they'd be on that base for what is it, 2-4? 2-1? 2-4. And now they're on final. I think the drones were recorded in X-Plane, so I don't know if the... Oh, there he is, right there. I don't know if they correspond exactly. I've seen sometimes where they landed on a taxiway, but I'm pretty sure in X-Plane it was actually a runway. So we'll be nice. I think he rolls out midfield and pulls off to the side, so we'll see. Oh, while we're waiting, do a little run up, I guess. We're gonna go 2,000 parking brake set, brakes in. We're gonna go 2,000 mixture rich. Ending gauges look good. We'll go right mag, 90 job, left mag, 90 job. Suction looks good. We're going to chest carpet. Good. We're going to cycle the prop 1, 2, 3. Alright, and we go 1500 RPM. Stable, good there. And we go idle check. Idle check is good. Alright, lean for taxi. Keep it at 1,000. See where this guy is. No more. I don't see him anymore. So, gonna assume he landed. Alright, we're on 1229. Make CTAF calls. And start going. So we'll check other side. That's good. Runway looks good. I don't see him. Alright. Chiriaco traffic, Comanche 280 Golf back taxi. Runway 20 Chiriaco. Alright, active runway, so we're gonna go landing lights and strobe lights. Turn track IR off just for a little bit. Yeah. A little fast, but alright, lights are all on. Straight out departure, and then we're going to look for a right turn towards thermal VOR. Long runway. What's the runway length? 4,000 feet. Spin it around. I got rudder pedals recently. I used to use steering wheel pedals, and it's nice to be able to actually brake and turn the aircraft like this. Alright. We're all set. We're aligned here. Mixture not quite full rich, but pretty close. Chiriaco traffic, Comanche 280, taking Ralph, runway 20 straight out departure. Chiriaco. Alright, so we're good there. So we got lights, camera, we got fuel on, lights, transponder, and we're gonna go react. So we're looking good there. Fuel pumps on, trim set. So we're gonna go power, takeoff power set, feet on the floor. Engine instruments look good. Airspeed's alive. Center line ish, and then we're gonna look for 85 knots. 85, rotate. Still got runway remaining if we need to land. Now we do not. You're up. So looking for 2,100 feet, and then we'll go ahead and make a turn. Start heading towards Palm Springs. Thermal VR specifically. Alright, 2100. Or just keep going straight out though. Once you get to 1000, fuel pump comes off. And then we also bring back the RPM here. So cylinder head temps, we are going to go a little bit richer just for cooling. And then we'll, alright, right at 1000 feet, fuel pump's off. We're going to go back to 2424. And we'll look for about 120 just because it's super hot out. Alright, we are looking for the thermal VOR. Let's see if I can find that because of the way that chart is cut off. Nearest, one airport's flight plan. I didn't load it. So much for preparing. Let me switch to regular sectional. Nope, thermal VOR still cut off. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the actual airport. Thermal VOR 116.2. Alright, we are in CDI VLOG mode. So, alright, turn off track IR for now. We're basically almost on direct course to thermal VOR. Winds are about a straight headwind. And then we can Jericho traffic Comanche 280 off 4,000, climbing 6,500 or 4 to the west. Last call, Jericho. Switch over to approach. Give a listen. Hopefully we get somebody. See if we can climb up to. Tersa's up to 10,000, optional, but good practice, I think, to call them up. And then Palm Springs is only 3K, so. Alright, we can go a little bit leaner. We'll pitch down a little bit. And then we gotta watch where we're going, because I'm already off course. Double check that frequency. 13527. That is right. Can we get an ATIS from Palm Springs? 12465.
Way assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Palm Springs International Airport. ATIS information hotel. 0153 Zulu. Wind 310 at 17. Gust 27. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 39er. Dew point 5. Altimeter 29er. Arriving and departing runway 31 left, 31 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departure.
29er, 69er, holy cow. Alright, so we'll get up to 6,500. We have 1,000 feet to go. We'll level off. Get there in a minute, so we should have time to call. And then we are 15. Well, by the time we call, we'll be about 10 to 15 away. East. Lean a little bit more. We got a good sunset. Haven't heard an approach controller at all though. Or we just call up, get flight following. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. Straight headwind, basically. Alright, 6,500, gonna level off here. And we should be around 20, 21 and 20, something like that, 20.6. Double check it. We'll lean on the fuel. And we'll get back down to actually 6,500.
St. Louis Tower, 8119 Hotel, left midfield.
Number 8119, correction, number 8119er Hotel, runway 29er, clear to the option.
8119 Hotel, simply full stop, runway 29er.
Number 8119er Hotel, roger, runway 29er, clear to land.
Clear to land, 8119 Hotel.
Number 8119er Hotel, verify, runway 29er, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29er, 8119 Hotel.
Put on autopilot just a little bit here. Get situated, check things out, and then we'll, Alright, so, takeoff checklist, yeah, gears up. Landing gear in the off position. Rudder trim neutral, elevator trim set, okay. So call approach Comanche. I'm still sort of saying this beforehand just so I get it, so we're going to call up flight following.
Friendly Papa, turn left heading 080, vector to final.
We are 9 to the east.
Left heading 08, no
request
vector
flight
to
following to
final,
Lima
88.
6,500. Oh, I gotta get my pen ready. Haven't had to do much since all these numbers challenges are on non-towered airports. Alright, so we're good there. Make a quick little course adjustment. Doink, doink, doink. Alright, so Comanche, Comanche 280 golf, 6,500 level, 7.7 miles east of Thermal VR, was flight following to Lima 88. That's 6,500, we're gonna type PA24. Alright, that's a mouthful. See if we can get it. SoCal approach, good evening. Comanche 280 Golf, 6,500 level. We're 6 to the east of Thermal VOR. Request flight following to Lima 88. We're at a type PA24.
Number 280 Golf, SoCal approach, block 5241, maintain VFR.
5241, maintain VFR, 280 Golf.
Number 280 Golf, ready to contact 4 miles east of the thermal vortex, the Palm Springs altimeter 29er 69er.
29er 69er, 280 Golf. Alright, we're gonna turn, we're gonna head to so get situated in here. Plan would be to, oh, it has it as sort of a warning area. That's interesting. Alright, double check airspace. And one of the airports that's actually below sea level, which which is kind of cool. We just have the Class D to worry about, and that is 3,000. So
Number 8119er Hotel, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground, safe pass to the Cat 3.
Alpha monitor ground. Cat 3, 8119 Hotel.
we'll get this added.
Number 73 Charlie Papa, turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, 73 Charlie Papa.
We'll go to
St. Louis ground, 8119 Hotel, that's Alpha 6. That's the taxi to the hangar, East Hangar.
Number 8119er Hotel, the tower issued your taxi instructions. You can taxi to parking via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, parking, 8119 Hotel.
Alright. And then we'll head to VNY.
Oxnard ground, Twin Cessna 6305 X-ray is a transient parking south near the control tower, ready to taxi IFR.
Number 6305 X-ray. Oxnard ground, runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi 2 and hold short at 24 via Alpha, 6305 X-ray.
That is a lot of programming. I should have done that on the ground. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so let's see. Got a preview of it. That looks right. Alright, so we are turned up here towards... We just passed over Jacqueline Cochran. There's a Bermuda up ahead. Can't see anything because of the sunset. Again, airspace check, we're going to be well over Palm Springs Delta. Then we'll make a left over through the Banning Pass, which is kind of right where that sun is. And overfly San Bernardino. And then head towards Chaffee College and just over that fly route. So if we pull up the fly route, Las Vegas fly chart, we're kind of following this here above 5,500. We're at 6,500. Kind of around the Class Charlie, even though we're really not in that space. I think the purpose, this keeps us out of some of the departures and arrivals too. North of Irwindale Speedway, north of Bob Hope, and then we'll probably take this above 5,000 Santa Ana Pass, just north of that, and we'll figure out what to do after that. So this is the boring part, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to try to stream. Double check a couple things. I am really rich on the fuel before I start yapping. And double check cruise charts. So we're at 6,500, so we should be at 20 and 2,100. 20.
Number 73 Charlie Papa, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 4,000.
And 10.3.
Right heading 150, descend and maintain 4,073 Charlie.
Now I think in the 2024 Comanche, what ends up happening is it'll actually tell us fuel remaining and reserves on the EDM 830, which is kind of cool. But anyway, now that we're kind of set for cruise, should have done that well before.
Oxnard Tower, Twin Cessna 6305 X-rays, holding short of runway 24 runway 25 at Alpha, ready to go IFR.
Number 6305 X-ray, Oxnard Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on runway 25, 6305 X-ray.
Hoping to find people to kind of chat.
Number 73 Charlie Papa, turn right heading 240, join the runway 27 localizer.
Right heading 20, join the localizer, 73 Charlie Papa.
during these sort of straight and level sections. We do want to get through the number ratings and then finish the I ratings. Maybe do some bush flying or something, get the Western subscription. But also excited for SimVenture, so that should be fun. And yeah, normally I kind of just talk to myself, so I figured I'd might as well stream it and see if anybody else wants to chat. And now that I have a PC that can actually stream without a ton of issues.
Number 73 Charlie Papa, 3 miles from Vita, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared localizer, runway 27 approach.
Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the localizer 27 approach. 3 Charlie Papa.
Wind is blowing from the oh, that's why I keep getting.
Number 6005 X-ray, contact point with your departure.
Wind keeps blowing me.
05, that's Roger.
Alright, let's see what we got. We got.
Point with your departure, Twin Cessna 6305 X-ray, leaving 1,100, climbing to 4,000.
Palm
Number
Springs.
6005
Right
X-ray, point with your departure, ready to contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
Leaving 1,600, climb to 505 X-ray.
That's pretty cool looking. Alright, let's get our. We're at about a 297. Alright, I filed that matting pass through. Hit the flyway. And just double check airspace. So we're good here. I'm not trying to not clip it, but I guess we could take a little bit of a straight shot here. We'll follow that road, stay on the right hand side. I remember reading something somewhere about, you know, which side of the pass to stay on. I think it was like cars, but I'm not entirely sure where you kind of stay on the right, at least in the US of A. Alright, so looking good, engine instruments look good.
6005 X-ray, turn right, heading 060 when able, clear directive Van Nuys Vortex.
Right, 060, directive to N1 able, directive to Van Nuys Vortex, 6305 X-ray.
We'll stay on the right hand side here, so we'll go a little bit further and then shoot. Direct.
73 Charlie Papa at Revo, contact Lindbergh Tower on 118.3.
Contact tower on 118.3, 73 Charlie Papa.
Alright, we're gonna switch to CDI, or we're gonna switch to GPS here. Only because, well, we're gonna be navigating to some VORs. We're also gonna be doing the flyway, so. I guess that, what is it, Children of the Magenta line?
Lindbergh Tower, November 7 Charlie Papa, 7 miles final on localizer 27.
Number 73 Charlie Papa, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 773 Charlie Papa.
Just did the, what was it, the I-7 rating, was it? I-8, where it was from Catalina to Lindbergh, San Diego. That was fun. It was VFR, but it was still a good time. Alright, I'm gonna check a couple things on PilotEdge. Obviously we're still connected there. We are showing in. Cool.
Camarillo Ground Skyhawk 403 Whiskey Hotel, parked over at the Channel Island Aviation with information golf. Requesting taxi for a northwest departure.
Number 403 Whiskey Hotel, Camarillo ground, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha, Skyhawk 403 Whiskey Hotel, thank you.
Alright, now we're gonna go. Left to 265. GPS not,
Burbank clearance start, 192 Juliet Papa, 172 Slant Golf. We're requesting flight following to John Wayne, 3,500. We're using the special flight rules area.
Alright.
Number 192 Juliet Papa. On course departure, or correction, November 192 Juliet Papa, Burbank clearance. On course departure approved. Maintain VFR at, at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 5367.
Maintain VFR at below 2,500, 134.2, 5367, and on course approved. Skyhawk 2
Skyhawk 2 Juliet Papa, read back correct.
Alright, cool. Should be all set there. I'm gonna turn off autopilot for now and just hand fly it. Doink-a-doink.
Burbank ground, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa, Nick, with Delta 88 taxi.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, Burbank ground, runway 15, taxi via Delta Bravo.
15 Delta Bravo, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa.
Alright, so heading through the Banning Pass. I'm going to turn north, sort of hug the mountains. And towards the north, hug the mountains, go right to San Bernardino. Should be in good sunset. Looks like clouds won't be an issue. I wonder if we get out to Camarillo, though, if there's going to be some of the clouds over the coast. So let's see. Definitely looks pretty, though. Alright, we got a target here, 400 above us, kind of off our right wing.
Number 6305 X-ray, contact SoCal approach on 134.2.
134.2, 6305 X-ray.
Oh, it's really off our right side. Huh. Didn't really see. Oh, it's behind us, 900 feet above.
Number 280 Golf, traffic 2 o'clock, 3.5 miles southwestbound, type unknown, altitude indicates 6,600.
Looking for traffic 280 go.
SoCal Twin Cessna 6305 X-ray will be level at 5,000 with India Florida.
Number 6305 X-ray, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2989er.
205 X-ray, thanks.
Man, that's hard with track IR.
Number 280 Golf, traffic passing behind you, no factor.
Alright, it's your golf, thanks. I gotta find a better way to look for that traffic. That works, I guess. Huh. cool though. Looks like he's turning behind me. What is he? I have to go into traffic mode to see that, or how's that work?
Number 73 Charlie Papa, make your next right and taxi to the ramp via Charlie Hotel, monitor ground.
108 ground speed.
Right on right and Charlie Hotel, parking underground 73 Charlie Papa.
Number 3 Charlie Papa, pass for the I-8. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
For 280 Sierra Golf, contact SoCal approach on 135.4.
135.4, 280. SoCal approach Comanche 280 Golf, 6,500 level.
Number 280 Sierra Golf, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 29er89er.
908 Golf. Whoa. 9er, holy cow.
Burbank Tower, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa, holding for runway 1, ready for departure.
Rowan Energy Juliet Papa, Burbank Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
15, clear for takeoff. Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa.
Traffic call, it's really cool. I gotta get a better way to actually look. Track IR is a little limiting. Sun doesn't make it any easier, but I felt like I should have been able to see them. Wonder how real it is, like in real life, how easy it is to see planes. Alright, we'll get back established. Altimeter change was huge. So we're about at least 100 feet off. Should have kept it high where I called SoCal with the new altimeter setting. Alright, so don't have to worry about any airspace at this point. We're already switched. Looks like there's some low-level clouds, but it looks more like haze and possibly being able to see through it. So we'll get situated.
Rowan Energy Juliet Papa, ready to contact SoCal departure.
Traffic departures, 192 Juliet Papa. SoCal departures, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa, 1002 inclining VFR.
Rowan Energy Juliet Papa, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 29er89er.
2989, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa.
Camarillo Tower, Skyhawk 403 Whiskey Hotel, holding short for runway 26 at Alpha, ready for departure.
Number 403 Whiskey Hotel, Camarillo Tower, on course departure approved, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, Skyhawk 403 Whiskey Hotel, and Nordic is Camarillo Tower. Thank you so much.
Number 403 Whiskey Hotel, no problem, and verify on course departure approved.
I always
On course departure approved, Skyhawk 3 Whiskey Hotel, thank you.
Westbound departure. I got a westbound and I didn't read it back, and I wasn't quite sure if that was something I needed to. So it sounded like I should have. Alright, cool. So we're gonna stay on roughly this course. Should be able to see San Bernardino Airport in a little bit. We'll go autopilot just to I can look at some charts and stuff. Check the stream. Go heading mode. And we'll lock it here. So altitude mode, heading mode. Plane's not turning, so we're looking pretty good. Alright, so we'll keep this course. Got the cool little fancy glide ring. So definitely going left, and looks like we won't be able to actually glide to an airport. So, see some flat-ish areas back there. Definitely not to the right. That looks bumpy. Not in a great spot. Probably should have picked 8500, but wanted to stay close enough to the ground to see some of the textures and see how it is at night with frame rates. So. Unfortunately, the VFR flyway charts are not geo-referenced, at least in Flight Plan Go. That would be pretty cool to have a geo-referenced, at least an overlay or something where you can, it'll ghost the flyways. But from what I've read, I don't know if I've actually seen it, but some of the flyways don't.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, remain outside the Santa Monica Delta airspace.
Remain outside the Santa Monica Delta airspace. That's got 2 Papa. Any chance for higher?
Number 192 Juliet Papa, cancel altitude restriction.
Cancel altitude restriction. 2 Papa, thanks.
Palomar ground, accept 315. Information Yankee, you request IFR Santa Monica.
So let's see where that flyway takes us.
Number 156, Palomar clearance, good evening. You are cleared to the Santa Monica Airport via on departure, flight 245. Radar vectors Oceanside Vortac, and then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4136.
Sky accept 3156 is cleared at Santa Monica Airport via fly heading 245, radar vectors Oceanside, then it's filed. Climb to 3000, expect 6000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4136. Good evening.
Number 72156, route back correct.
Alright, cool. So I don't quite see San Bernardino. Guess all the lights are going to come alive here, right? Oh, I got to go further left. So we'll cross over the westbound numbers for San Bernardino. We'll head up and follow the road over Chaffee, over Flood Basin, over Irwindale, and then we'll head to the foothills. We'll see what happens after that. $6,500. We're at 23. We should be at 20. I wonder if that was the pressure change outside, or I bumped it. 21.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, squawk 1201. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1201. Frequency change approved. Sky 20 Papa.
Turn even further left here. I think I see San Bernardino. Maybe. I think it's this guy. We got just one runway. Out this way is the Bedlands. It's up there. Don't see that either. I must be blind. Alright, at this point we're looking at crossing. Yeah, there we go. Go direct. This is where Jack IR probably makes it dizzy on the recording, but .276. There we go. Still can't see San Bernardino. Alright, let's get our compass.
Locale 6305 X-ray request.
Number 6305 X-ray, locale approach.
We'd like to request the RNAV runway 24 approach if we could, 6305 X-ray.
Number 6305 X-ray, I'll pass your request to the next vector.
Thank you.
Alright, there we go. I was looking too far. So that's San Bernardino, directly ahead. Off our right wing, which I don't think we might be able to see, would be Bedlands Municipal.
Good evening, John Wayne clearance. 252 Alpha X-ray, ready for IFR clearance to Catalina.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, John Wayne clearance, good evening. Clear to Catalina Airport via on departure, flight heading 220. Radar vectors, Seal Beach Vortex, and then S5. Maintain 2000, expect 4010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4452.
Cleared to Catalina via heading 220, then radar vectors to Seal Beach, then as filed. Maintain 2,000 feet, expecting 4,010 minutes after departure. Frequency 128.1, squawk 4452. And this is for the I-7 rating, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, read back correct. I have a request for the I-7.
So I-7 would be KSNA, I think, right? Is that where he's from? To Catalina. So taking off John Wayne. I think you end up vectoring down this way, and then you have to head over to Catalina. I wonder if he has Zulu or not. Ceiling's 100 feet. That'll be an interesting approach.
6305 X-ray, contact Hotel approach on 135.4.
All right.
135.4.
Over San Bernardino, we're going to make a left-hand turn to 269 here in just a second.
SoCal Cessna 6305 X-ray is with you, level at 5,000, and we have India Court.
Number 6305 X-ray, Hotel approach, Ontario altimeter 29990, select RNAV runway 24 approach from the Pomona Vortex.
Okay, we'll expect the RNAV runway 24 approach from the Pomona Vortex, 6305 X-ray.
Number 6305 X-ray, able to turn left direct to Pomona Vortex.
Midfield,
Left
ramp,
Pomona
taxi for
Vortex,
departure.
6305 X-ray.
That's a lot of stepping on.
So once number 6305 X-ray, turn left direct to Pomona Vortex.
Left direct to the Pomona Vortex.
Hope I set this up to record. So
Check calling in is taken.
I want to be able to watch this back and make audio
Palmer
changes.
ground sky 756, information Alpha, midfield south ramp, taxi for departure.
Number 73156, Palomar ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Sky 73156, 24 via Alpha.
Alright. We're okay. You know, I'm going to shade this slightly this way here. We're going to check PilotEdge again real quick here. Wonder if it gets... I think the controllers sometimes enter a flight plan in here when you do flight following. I think I saw it come up sometimes, maybe not. Alright, well, sunset's happening. Brain bank's looking good. GPU memory good. Allocated memory good. And it's pretty cool to have a PC again I can run a lot of stuff off of. Alright, so we're looking good. We are, well, the delta's under us, but not that it matters, but we're clear of it laterally, even though we're above it vertically. So we're going to hit BPLCC, and then we're going to turn, we're not going to go to Pomona, we're going to turn, and basically head straight to VPLRB, the Rose Bowl. Do I have that in here? What's my flight plan? See the thing for Glasso, VPLSB, without Pomona, so that was pretty good. Maybe we'll do EMT, St. Gabriel. what's the winds there? Let's check out the ATIS. 122.95. That wasn't the ATIS. That was Unicom. 1187.
Juliet Papa is about 6 miles northwest of John Wayne at 3,500.
I do that more than I would like.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, SoCal approach. Roger, stay request.
4, altimeter 29900, arriving and departing runway 19er. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima.
5662,
El Monte Airport. 8 is information Lima. 2345 Zulu. Wind 210 at 9R. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 27.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, radar contact 14 miles west of Field Beach forecast.
Arriving and departing runway 19er. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short in...
November 73156, Palomar Tower, runway
landing
19er.
Cox 73156, report clear for takeoff.
Number 6305 X-ray, cross the Pomona Vortex at 5000, cleared RNAV runway 24 approach.
Cross Pomona at 5,000, clear for the RNAV runway 24 approach. 630 X-ray, thank you.
KEMT. Why can't I pull up KEMT?
Papa, Skyhawk 192 Juliet Papa on 21.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 29901.
29901, Skyhawk 2 Papa.
Skyhawk 2 Juliet Papa, expect runway 20 left.
Looks like 20 left, Skyhawk 2 Papa.
Alright, 19er. We'll taxi to FBO. It's the visual 2400, so we'll do as soon as we... Well, we can actually start descent, actually. Let's see if we can cut it short and land at EMT. So let's remove Pomona from this since it's kind of in the way and it's messing stuff up. And we'll head this way and then, let's see, we had 2699 for Brackett Field. What are the winds? 210.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, proceed to Mile Square Park.
Alright.
Sorry about that, 2 Juliet Papa with the missed call.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, proceed to Mile Square Park.
Mile Square Park, sorry about that, 2 Juliet Papa.
Number 73156, contact SoCal departure.
Cox 73156 to departure.
John Wayne ground, 252 Alpha X-ray near the Jet North ramp with Zulu, ready to taxi.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo, hold short, runway 20 left at Kilo.
20 right via Alpha, Kilo, hold short of 20 left at Kilo, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray negative, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo, hold short, runway 20 left at Kilo.
Copy, south a bit, so 20 right via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo, hold short 20 left at Kilo, 252 Alpha X-ray.
SoCal departure, Saxon 3156, passing 1,600, climbing 3,000, assigned 245 heading.
Number 73156, SoCal departure, radar contact, climbing maintain 6000.
Cox 73156, climb 6,000.
Alright, so we do have Brackett Field. I can begin descending.
Number 6305 X-ray at Laney, contact Fullerton Tower on Puma 9.1.
What if I delete
At Laney, contact Fullerton Tower 119.1, 6305 X-ray, thanks.
and we head to KEM.
Embraer 73156, turn right, direct the Oceanside forecast.
Sky 716, right, direct Oceanside.
Go direct El Monte. We're good there. Alright, we have what? Distance to El Monte is 21 miles. We have to descend to 2,000. No, that's wrong. To 1,300 feet. We'll probably get a left base or straight in. It's a right pattern, so we'll see. Let's see if there's. Why is that doing that? I'm having so many issues with my plane Go when it just won't pull up certain things at airports. Alright, AFD for El Monte. Runway 19er. Pappy lights. Displays threshold. Heavy bird activity. Large water tower. Remain over paved channel and climb out south and north. That's D. PilotEdge doesn't monitor that. Okay. So we can do 1212. We'll switch over to El Monte Tower. What did I say we were? 6,500. We gotta lose 5,000. Let's just say 150 knots ground. So we got a headwind. So 150 knots, 500 feet per minute. So we're going to have to actually start down here pretty soon so we can call approach, SoCal approach, Comanche 280 aircraft, and actually change plans. We're going to cancel flight following land at San Gabriel. He'll cancel flight following, switch back to VFR, we'll call up San Gabriel, tell them
Fullerton, Tower Twin Cessna 6305 X-rays at Lamy inbound.
6305 X-ray, Fullerton Tower, wind 260 at 7, runway 24, cleared to land.
Cleared on 2405 X-ray, 6305 X-ray.
So how much Comanche 280 go? Change plans, we'd like to cancel flight following, we're going to land it on San Gabriel. Why do I want to say El Monte when it's San Gabriel? Alright, so get that going. SoCal approach, Comanche 280 go off. Actually change the plan to like the cancel flight following. We're going to land it at San Gabriel.
Number 280 Golf, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change free.
That's Squawk VFR. Thanks for the help, 280 go. Alright, we're squawking VFR. We're going to begin a descent. No, we're actually going to still monitor 135.4 just in case something happens. So we're going to level down. We're not concerned with that airspace at this point. We're at 6,500. After we pass, basically, yeah, we're fine. We're free to descend. We want to get down to, say, 2,000.
Number 192 Juliet Papa, keep the code, contact John Wayne Tower on 119.9er.
Keep the code, 119.9er, Scout, 2 Papa.
Alright, we're going to go here.
John 2 and ground, 252 Alpha X-ray, holding short, 20 left at Kilo.
Alright.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, contact John Wayne Tower.
Talking to Tower, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Lost my sheet.
Fullerton, Tower Twin Cessna 6305 X-rays at Aztec inbound. Did you clear me to land?
Number 6305 X-ray, affirmative, wind 260 at 7, runway 24, cleared to land.
Clear around on 24, 6305 X-ray.
That's fuel pump on. We'll do that in a little bit. Fuel selector set to both. Fuel levels are good, both tanks. Fuel pressure looks good.
John Wayne Tower, 252 Alpha X-ray, holding short 20 left at Kilo.
As required. I'll check
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
26.8, 252 Alpha X-ray.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 1920, Papa, about 6 miles to the northwest, inbound full stop.
For 192 Juliet Papa, John Wayne Tower, overflight control tower at 1,500, enter left downwind, runway 20 left.
Overflight the control tower at 1,500, we'll make left traffic, enter left downwind, runway 20 left, Skyhawk 22 Papa.
That's 7.
John Wayne Tower, 252 Alpha X-ray, holding short 20 left at Kilo.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left at Kilo, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right at Kilo, cross runway 20 left at Kilo, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Number 73156, contact Hotel approach on 128.1.
Scott 156 out 128.1.
I can slow down this way here. Let's see.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 66091 with information X-ray. Request IFR to Oxnard.
No, fuel pump's going to go on. He's got an IFR. We'll do 6 to the northeast.
November 66091, John Wayne clearance, to the Oxnard Airport, via on departure, flight heading
2990, arriving and departing runway 19,
Sierra,
visual
Lima,
approaches
India,
in use.
Victor,
Please back all
3,
runway chime in
Hopper,
and hold short
Papa,
instructions.
Oscar,
Advise
Papa,
on initial
Papa, Romeo.
contact. You have
Direct
information
Santa Monica
Lima.
Vortex, Sierra, Mike
Lima.
Oscar, direct Gina, that's Gulf, India,
ground is
November Alpha,
1259.
send direct, maintain 2000, expect 4,000 to 10 minutes after
Oh, it is
departure.
Almonte.
Departure frequency
That's fine.
128.1, squawk 7434.
All right.
John Wayne clearance, clear to Oxnard, heading 220 to the Seal Beach, Papa Alpha, Papa Romeo, then to Santa Monica, Gulf, November Alpha, go to 2,000 feet altitude, departure frequency 128.4, squawk 7434.
Number 66091, stand by. Number 6305 X-ray, texted person via Bravo, monitor ground.
05 X-ray, thanks. Good day.
I don't want to step on him. Almonte Tower, Comanche 280 Golf, 6 to the northeast, inbound full stop with Lima. Sorry, bud. You probably went to do that radio call with somebody else.
November 280, call Almonte Tower, make straight in, runway 19er, clear to land, wind 210 at 9er.
Straight in, runway 19er, clear to land, runway 19er, Comanche 280.
Number 192, Juliet Papa, runway 20 left, clear to land.
20 left, clear land, Skyhawk 22 Papa.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, contact Soka departure.
Talking departure, 252 Alpha X-ray. SoCal departure, 252 Alpha X-ray, 1,500, climbing 2,000.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb maintain 4,000, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Number 66091, verify it's on departure, fly heading 220, radar vector, Seal Beach, Vortex, Victor 23 to Papa, Oscar, Papa, Romeo. Direct Santa Monica Vortex, Sierra, Mike, Oscar.
Hi, sorry, I was just looking at the chat.
Gina, that's Golf,
To get,
India,
to bring a heli past on
November Alpha, then direct.
Oh, helicopter unpiloted. That's pretty cool.
2,000.
I've never done any of the
4,000,
helicopters.
10 minutes after departure.
Have you been flying them for a while?
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7434.
All right, so we got, let's see, geared down. Gas looks good. Mixture.
John Wayne, clearance clear to Oxnard.
In.
We're heading 220.
Seatbelts look
Radar
good.
vector
Switches look good.
to Seal Beach. Vector 23. Papa Oscar, Papa Romeo, and then direct to Santa Monica. Gulf, November.
That's two reds,
November,
two whites.
Alpha.
Alright,
Final
engine gauges
maintain
look
2,000 feet. Expect 4,000 feet in 1 minute.
Go full
Departure
flaps.
frequency 128.1.
Slow it down a little bit.
Squawk 7434.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, ClearX Santa Monica, correction, ClearX Santa Catalina Vortex.
ClearX Santa Catalina Vortex. We'd like a vector to the south before we get there, 252 Alpha X-ray.
Number 252 Alpha X-ray, you can make your request to the next sector. Number 73156, SoCal approach.
Man, the game looks really
Sky
good.
73156, Whiskey 6000.
Number 73156, SoCal approach. John Wayne altimeter 29901.
Sky 73156, roger.
A little bit of a slip, I guess. Let's see.
Number 1902 Juliet Papa, safe parking.
Clearly see.
Number 1902 Juliet Papa, Roger, do you need clearly
Always
see east or
fast.
west?
Always fast.
East, yes, we'll be fine.
Number 1902 Juliet Papa, left turn off, or correction, it appears you're turning right, that's okay. If you can, make the right turn at Juliet and taxi via Charlie Hotel Alpha Monitogram.
This is a terrible landing.
Right turn Juliet and then Charlie Alpha Hotel to fuel cover.
Number 660901, the route is heading 220. Radar vectors, Seal Beach Vortex.
Using all that
Sierra
runway.
Lima, India. Victor 23.
I see you chatting. I'll get to you in a second here.
Papa Oscar.
I'm terrible at
Papa,
landing. It's always coming way too high.
Papa Romeo. POPPR. Direct to Santa Monica Vortex, that's Sierra Mike Oscar. Direct to Gina, that is Gulf, India.
All right, flaps
November,
up, fuel pump
November
off.
Alpha, GINNA. Then direct. The rest of your route back correct.
Yes, short field. I realized I didn't have the throttle all the way out, so I actually could have ended up pretty good.
Oxnard,
But-
John Wayne, clearance.
All right,
Clear
we'll
to
hang
Oxnard,
here.
Heading 220.
See what tower says.
To radar vector, Seal Beach, VOR vector 23.
We'll do landing right
Papa,
off.
Oscar, Papa,
Strobes
Papa,
off.
Romeo.
Wait for ground here. Wait for tower.
And then direct to Santa Monica.
He's doing great. I remember being
Gulf,
that
November,
guy, you know.
November.
Not that guy, but
Alpha.
there's a lot to take in, right? And it's one thing I remember rehearsing a ton, but then as soon as you hit that radio button, like your brain goes blank.
I believe that's got it.
Number 660901, read back correct.
All right, let's see. He's probably got a bunch of other things before me.
Thanks, sir. I'm going to do some studying before I get on the road here. Thank you, sir.
Number 73156, depart Dana, heading 320.
Sky 156, depart Dana 320 heading.
We'll lean here. See if he has anybody else to call up. If not, I'll give him a call here. Monty Tower, Comanche 280 Golf, clear of runway 19er at Foxtrot, request taxi to FBO.
Number 280 Golf, taxi depart via Alpha, this frequency.
Taxi via Alpha, stay with you, 280 Golf. Alright. I need to find a way. I have the chat on my iPhone right now, and I need to find a way to get it on screen so I don't have to look down at my phone to read the chat. So that's my next thing to do. It seems like whenever OBS loses focus, it tends to remove the chat dock. So I don't know if you have any insight into that, but that's my next thing to look at. And then I'm hoping to get a overlay as well, so you can kind of see destination and altitude, even though you can kind of see it on the Air Manager panels. But I'm curious. I appreciate you chatting. How's it sound, and then how's everything look? Is it okay? This is the first time I'm streaming, and I got a new PC, and I was trying to get like you know, the air manager panel's up, the GPS up, and then the iPad. Can you see all of that? Does it look okay? Look at the FBO is coming up here. Normally I have track AR on, but with the streaming it tends to, when it loses lock on my hat, because I use the the IR ones, it tends to send the camera looking somewhere crazy, and then kind of makes it, I'd imagine I get dizzy on the stream if I were to watch that, so try to turn it off, except when I need it, like looking at approach and departure on when I'm trying to take off, make sure the runway is clear. So yeah, if you have anything like audio or, let's see, volume is low, sim volume is low. Okay, I can bump all that up. I think I was trying not to be overpowering, and I might have went too far in the wrong direction. ATC's overpowering, okay.
Center Star, Cessna 1121, short runway 29er, ready for takeoff.
Let's see, I'm trying to make an adjustment here. I think I'm off the actual airport here, so let's shut down here.
Thank you.
So, parking brake set.
Number 1121, verify runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
We're gonna...
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er.
Taxi lights off. We're going to run at 1800 RPM. We're gonna switch off avionics, so ATC is gonna go away. And we're gonna head down to 1200. And then give that a few seconds. Switches all look good. Alright, pull out the mixture. Beacon off, master off. Oh, everything goes dark. Turn the fuel tanks. And I'll do the rest of the walk around later on. But here, so your volume is low, sim volume is low, ATC's overpowering. Alright, let me see if I can... I had issues where like I'm capturing ATC over the PilotEdge client. So I have some independent volume over the sim. So wow, I have that. You said that's overpowering. Let me take that down even more. I know we're not going to be able to hear it, but I'll bump that down a few dB. And then with that off, how's my volume now without the engine noise? Is it all right? Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah, heli routes are fun. Great way to get around the Class Bravo. So what kind of setup do you have? Do you have the, like, do you need the, I don't know what it's called in the helicopter, the rudder pedals, or, because I know I have the wind wings and I can detach something that is used for helicopters, but I've never tried it. Do you need like a lot of special equipment for them? So let's see, all that's off. We'll do control lock. Like, unplug those guys, double check, everything looks, parking brake is pulled out. Oh, the Verpal, okay. Pedals on a center stick. Oh, nice. Is it like an 80-20 rig, or? I just finished my basement. The gift to myself was a 80-20 sim rig, because I used to do a lot of sim racing. And I got it all set up. It's been like 2 years where I didn't have a rig or anything. I wasn't doing anything. And I put it all together, and I was like, oh, that was fun. But I kind of like the flight simming more. But I can't fit all my flight sim stuff on that rig. But I'd like to, so I got to figure out a way to do it. All right, that's good. We will unlock the door, pop out. Okay, SimLab rig, yeah. I have a micro center near me, so I picked up one of the SimLab rigs there. It's like a triple 32-inch monitor, the whole shebang, and now I feel kind of bad buying that because I'm on a 48-inch ultra-wide next to it, which is great. but like I think I can find a way to move this gear into that rig, and then I'll have triple, which I think will be nice because the track IR just, it's a pain in the butt. I hate wearing a hat, and I always end up losing the IR focus on it. I mean, I've had this thing for like 10 years, I think, so that's probably part of it. But I'd love to be able to just look left and see see the terrain and, you know, see everything instead of having to try to turn my head up, you know, 10 degrees or something like that. So oh, are you going for real for your PPL then in real life? Oh, cool, man. That is so cool. How long ago did you start that? And where did you start simming before you went for your PPL, or did you use the simming as practice after you started? Like I hear it's hard. Like it's hard. I don't know where you live, but like weather can be a big factor, right? And then, I mean, it gets expensive. Are you doing like a flight school? Are you doing like a 141? Or are you going Part 91? Or where are you going through to get it? Okay, 61. There's a flight school in the area here that I'm looking at, but I also was weighing doing like a flying club, and then the flying club has a bunch of CFIs that if you can contract through them, not through the flight club, but flying club, but directly, but then use the planes. So I was debating on whether to go that way or go through the like formal program. So. Oh, nice. Did you find the sim was helpful in helping to train? Do you feel like it shaved off some hours either in ground or in um, you know, training? It made it a little bit easier, stuff you could practice, you know, without paying what 150 or 200 wet or whatever it is now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the biggest thing I remember. I thought that would be the biggest thing that would help would be PilotEdge. Just I remember joining VATSIM like 10 years ago or 15 years ago at this point, and then keying up and getting nervous and disconnecting. And then I did a discovery flight maybe 10 years ago, and I was, I had done some flight sim stuff, but nothing serious. I was treating it just like a game. And I remember going up and the pilot talking on the radios and flying, and then we ended up kind of getting into IMC, so we did a pop-up fire plan to get back and land. and I was just blown away with how much multitasking he needed to do. And I was like, oh wow, I thought like I knew something and I knew absolutely nothing. And so fast forward a few years, and I was like, you know what? My kids are getting a little bit older. They're still young, but I think I'm going to go for my PPL here in the next few years. And I think I'm going to do PilotEdge and try that out and go through all the ratings and just not casually, but like try to do it right, but spend time studying. And so I did the PHAC and I did some online ground schools and stuff like that. And so I'm hoping once a spot opens up at the flying club, hopefully in a couple months, that I'd already have all the ground stuff, you know, most of it, let's say 90% of it in my head. So hopefully I'm learning. It's not quite drinking from a fire hose. That's what I hope, but we'll see how that goes. That's cool, man. But good luck on the check ride. Was it hard scheduling that? I hear that DPs are a little bit hard to find nowadays. Is that, or at least it was a few months ago? That's still the case now? Oh, really? Oh, jeez. Are you in an area that has like a you know, pretty heavy in flight training, or you in the middle of nowhere? I guess that makes it a little bit harder. But hey, yeah, good luck on the check ride. Hopefully you get some good weather and calm winds, I guess. And I appreciate you joining the stream. This is the first time I've done it in a long time, 3 or 4 years. So I'll make those volume adjustments. Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for giving me some feedback. And if you see anything that I'm doing that you're like, dude, you're messing this up, let me know. Want to learn, and PilotEdge has been kind of great with that, especially like you said on the ATC comp side. But I've been trying to go through the checklists, and obviously my approach is pretty bad. I always come in high and hot, and then I was lucky I didn't overshoot. But that would have been a go around for sure in real life. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'm probably going to end this here, but I'm hoping to, I'll meet people like you, right? Like some of the flights, trying to get through the tours, and they're long, and then in the middle of the flights, it's like, well, I can call flight following, and I feel bad for the controllers because, I'm not asking for transitions. It's really just, traffic callouts and frequency changes, and so I'm really hoping, just to be able to chat with people like you and, yeah, just have fun conversations and, learn kind of along the way. So I appreciate it. Thanks, JK. Yeah, I printed up a checklist that I use. I know the Comanche has one in-game, which might be better for the stream, but I've been trying to kind of, run through that, at least the procedures. I try not to skip anything. Obviously, I'm not going to be flying a Comanche for a private pilot. But once I get, I think A2A is going to release a Skyhawk, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing the training in. And so then I'd really do that exactly by the book and really try to ingrain that. Here it's just kind of making sure I don't skip procedures, but not trying to, completely memorize them, since I'm probably never going to fly this plane in real life. But all right, thanks, JK. Have a good night. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks a lot. And I think next flight I'll do Almonte, and we'll finish this over to Nukiyama. So that should be fun. Thanks. Take care.